Well, we're back on this project. We gotta put some stones around our fire pit here. This is a heavy truck rim. It's probably 1/4 inch thick. It's pretty heavy. And that should work great. I had that given to me by a farmer and I said awesome. So I went around by the edge of the woods and grabbed a few rocks. I'm not sure the size I want to go, but because those are, you know, we had some pieces here, I want to cover those up. And I'd like to stay, I don't know, maybe 12 inches or less. I'm not a rock wall builder. I'm just going to throw some around there and see if I like it. Any of the balance rocks, I'd like to put them over there at the end wall by that lilac bush. I found an old birdhouse and there's stuff in it, but it's old. Kind of neat. Something tried to make a nest in there. That needs fixing. We're at the end of the day here, sun's setting. Like this rock here, that's 20 inches. That's probably too big because I want to keep about 3 feet of room just to walk casually without bumping your leg into the rocks. So I just grabbed all the rock I could see over there. You know, and you get the hint. We're just gonna set some rock around there and see what fits like a puzzle. And I'm just gonna grab some pieces and see what works. I'll probably move them 10 times. Like this is about 12 inches right there. So it would build faster if they were thicker. And I wouldn't want to go any wider than that. So I think on the larger ones, I think I'll just set them right over here. I took all the firewood out of the carport area there and moved the lift under because I wanted to keep it out of the weather. And of course, it's like 29 feet long, so it's going to stick out. So I would suggest just taking, you know, put them wherever you want. And we'll get a bunch out here first that fall in the 12-inch range. I'm not a rock wall builder, but I think it'll help retain some heat once we get a fire, and it'll look better too. You know, build a ring. Don't put all the big stones together. See, and that'll start covering up our rock here. Good way to use up stuff around the property, you know. We got some big boys. So I think I'll grab a shovel and clean those out. Get a good base in here and then just stuff some around it. Come up about flush with a seat, I think. And when you want to make a wall stay still, just put a shim under there. Just take a little piece of stone to shim it. That's not a good base yet. Turn it. Put the most interesting side up and out. Give it some character, you know. I'll move them 20 times probably. So we got some big boys. So Tiger's out here watching us. What you think, buddy? You ready to go in for a snack? So you get the idea. I just want to stack some rocks around there. It's gonna make it look a little more realistic. It's not, you know, definitely not perfect. I don't have, probably I'll adjust a couple of them, but that's good enough. And we're gonna put some firewood in there and have some s'mores, that kind of fire. We're not having a bonfire, but we'll just have like a little heat if we're out here monkeying around. I brought out this umbrella. We can pop that up, move it over, and I think if it's windy, I can screw it down. But that's a nice big 6-footer, I think. And the rock wall here, it's just rocks in a sort of a straight line. I decided to leave that board in there, and I'll trim that other end of it. But because I attached it, what do you think, Tiger? Pretty good kitty? They're real friendly, lovable. Because that board hooks to this end. In the winter months when I plow and stuff, I could knock it with a tractor bucket. So it might be a good idea to leave that on there and just conceal it with some rocks like that. Is it proper? No. Is it quick? Yeah. Is it stuff we had? Sure. So now that's just about it for this patio area. Our grass, hopefully it will come on here shortly. Our basic stain is done. Later in the summer, I think I'm going to do the closing in of the deck. Use some of that treated up. Do vertical boards, probably make a frame and then vertical boards, and that'd make that look nicer. We're going to get out the big wood chipper. It's an 8-inch, goes on the back of the tractor, PTO, and that auto feeds. So when I get grinding on that, I'm going to do some branches around home. And I'm going to get barrels of chips and chuck them in there. There'll be hardwood, softwood mixture, whatever, leaves. Whatever goes through, it's going to be put in there. And I'll probably put it quite thick because it'll rot right down. And but this looks pretty good. I think basically we're ready to use this now. I might flag this off to keep people out of that fresh grass. That seed under there, and I might put little flags. There goes the squirrel. What you after, a bird? Robins are flying over there. You're not going to catch that robin. They're funny. But thanks for watching. This little project's done. A couple hours here and there. Use the materials we had. There's no cost in anything. That rim was given to me, that heavy-duty truck rim. I have a grate that would fit over that so that we could put some foil down or something and cook some burgers. We're not going to get a lot of air through it, you know, to create a super hot fire so I can, you know, burn sap down. But I think this will give us a little entertainment area. And it's cheap. I think I've got about, let me think, $15 in nails probably. Everything else we had we repurposed. So look at both the kitties are running over there now. What you after, guys? Just so it's not a skunk. The mighty hunters. Probably a chipmunk. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next video.